Traders and investors are working their way through this confidence crunch. It's an erosion in confidence, and it's arguably being driven by trends in economic survey-related data that have been trending lower now for quite some time. You've got, the CNBC numbers we've been throwing out there, or the Chief Executive Group's CEO confidence survey from yesterday, which hit the lowest level since right before the 2016 presidential election. So a big question is, when will the actual hard, albeit backward-looking economic data? We're talking about GDP, non-farm payrolls, consumer spending, all that other information. When will it start to reflect the more coincident and forward-looking sentiment indicators like we just mentioned, those surveys and confidence readings? This morning's housing starts data may be a blueprint, just the latest to show some tangible and observable slowdown that has been hinted at in housing sentiment data for months at this point. For now, the hard economic data still points to at least a thesis that America's economy is doing okay. Unemployment, remember, multi-decade lows, GDP not booming, but it's still growing, and many indicators for services and manufacturing activity still signaling some kind of an economic expansion. So the question becomes whether that hard economic data starts to catch up to the slowing confidence numbers or vice versa. And Sarah, I know that's something a lot of traders and yourself will be watching very closely. Back over to you.
Absolutely, Dom. Just to clarify, did you say that CEO confidence levels have dropped to levels before the election? So
yes.
That whole confidence boost that CEOs, the C-suite got as a result of the Trump trade wiped out?
They topped out. This is according to the Chief Executive Group's monthly survey of hundreds of CEOs across America. It hit a peak back in January. It's now down about 16% since then. But the real key to this month's December reading was the fact that from a November to December basis, on a month-to-month, Sarah, it was the biggest decline in CEO confidence as tracked by the Chief Executive Group so far this year. And yes, it does represent the lowest level of CEO confidence since right before the election in 2016. Now, Sarah, to balance it out, we are at relatively high levels of CEO confidence, but still, that trend has been in place downward for quite some time now.